Hi, everybody. Welcome to part 6 of Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Rise from the Ashes.
I
It is
solemnly swear
Friday.
the judge ain't fucked up on mushrooms.
We hope not, because this trial is about to get wild. This is a 3-parter, and tonight's the first part.
Damn.
Last time
So
he had
how
to
long-
try to stop a full-blown city riot.
Dougie! Dougie!
And now he's like, I can't take this ride anymore. Hopefully it doesn't go into another one. All right.
Yeah, they don't call her Bitchzilla for nothing.
This is the defendant lobby, all right, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes.
Oh,
Edgeworth! Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 7777777 ID number is, that is. Well,
just too many sevens.
I have a pretty strong hunch. Hi there!
Hi, Colonel Sanders.
Hi,
You
Alex.
fucker. Hi.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes right, and Chief Prosecutor Skye will be found guilty. But she didn't do it! I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. This is the first time he's ever done something like this.
You can take the stick out of your ass, Edgeworth.
God, it's been hurting like mad since tea time.
Do I recommend some lube, dear sir?
God, I was wondering. I thought it was the tea because I changed, tea bags. I wanted to try something new. But my God.
No
Hi,
one told
Sil.
you to stick up your ass.
Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. The
So if we
truth.
agree, Edgeworth has a stick up his ass.
But I just
He
took
usually
it
does.
out of my ass, and now I'm bleeding everywhere. Your Honor, I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom for like 30 minutes because I need to get the blood out of my ass.
Yeah. Here, Edgeworth. Here's some tampons for you, dear boy.
Yes.
Women
yes.
use them 3 times a month.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Oh
yes.
God, not like that. Not like that. Please, not that episode of South Park.
Say a prayer for my asshole, okay?
Next time, use some lube, my dear boy.
That was not
Or
that was
at
an
least-
unexpected stick up my ass.
Or please stretch it out first.
Alex has just got Kingdom Hearts. Oh, that's something to play on here. Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid.
Hold on, I can't.
There
Today's
now.
the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past, especially group therapy. Just listen to what the therapist said, Edgeworth, and we'll be fine.
Okay, why the fuck can't I see it on my screen?
I don't know.
No,
Probably
we can
try-
see it perfectly fine.
Try going back in and coming back out again.
Alright, hold on.
That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll
Oh, I
think
see it.
about it. See you in court, right?
Alright, I am ready.
Don't forget
Alright.
to plant a tampon up your ass.
And there I
Edgeworth.
am, fading out like a Windows PowerPoint transition.
Alex can see clearly now. The stream
Yeah.
is live. This is it.
Oh my
Don't-
God.
Joey, don't encourage him. He'll do it. He'll
He'll
make a
do
joke
it.
about it.
If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. Oh, as the priest of this fine here church, I have blackmail on all of my constituents.
He even blackmails the Pope.
Yeah. And he doesn't even know it. I even blackmailed myself. I'm still
Yeah,
having
he
to
would-
repay my own debts.
Hell, he went back in time and blackmailed Jesus before he went up on that cross.
I even told people that he was a traitor to Pontius Pilate. I was the original Judas.
At least,
I can
Hey, at least
see
it-
all the obstacles in my way.
oh god.
Somebody get
I'm trying to find the Holy
Murray out
Saints
of this-
corpses pieces. He should be fine.
Excuse me, can we remove Miss M. Murray out of this goddamn courtroom before I hit a book at her? Now
Oh,
then.
domestic violence, much, Your Honor?
Now, court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready? I don't know.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But we just don't give a fuck.
Today, we don't give a fuck. The
But
judge
before
now
that-
the judge now uses we pronouns. Which is awkward.
But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make, and I said no. Now he's
Chief
blackmailing
Gant?
me.
What?
Yeah. I even blackmailed everybody in the gallery.
Fuck.
Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Gee, been back in the pool yet?
No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work.
It ain't too late to be born again, Your Honor. The pool's fine and ready for you. The Coraline did and everything. Oh,
Sorry,
that's a good one. Don't think I can top that.
If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is this proposal of yours?
Dramatic pause. Lana, that is to say the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. She wants to do what? Haven't heard what she intends to say. I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble.
This guy looks like Santa Claus without looking like Santa Claus.
I am the judge now.
Oh gosh, Gyaru Santa.
What would you like for Christmas, little boy?
What
I would
the
like,
fuck?
You ain't getting nothing.
Sorry, Edgeworth already got the stick out of his ass, so he can't wish for that again.
Oh.
You want to see some magic, kid? Here, let's watch you disappear. Are you saying there's something wrong with my gear? Is that what you're saying? I'm sorry, you're what? My fuck stick.
What's Alex saying? I can't read it.
Oh, I
Something
can't
about a
wait for my
basketball game?
basketball game tomorrow. Wait, is Indiana playing somebody?
He's part of Special Olympics.
Oh, I didn't get my line.
Oh.
What's all this about, defendant?
I'd just like to make one simple request, and I'll be finished.
Well then, what's your request? I hope it's not a hamburger.
Your Honor, I would like you to put an immediate end to this trial.
I got a whole bunch of Mondo burgers on the way, Your Honor.
That's poisonous,
Huh?
I confess to all charges against me.
And you didn't think to bother to ask me before you did this? You're a lawyer?
On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office.
Seems like somebody in the gallery, Alex, wants his Mondo burger. Coming right up, sir. No, Lana.
Mr. Alex, there is shark poison in those mono burgers.
You can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea.
In that case, Mr. Wright, no longer require your services.
Oh my god, I just got fired.
Oh,
But Lana...
Your Honor, hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please.
What would the mushroom say?
The mushroom says, let's go out partying and listen to Fall Out Boys. Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial, even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise.
This can't be happening.
It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
One moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty, beyond reasonable doubt.
She confessed. You win. Not to say that you shouldn't do that, but I mean, she's confessing.
Edgeworth wants to be her lawyer.
I'm not calling her a liar, but I'm also not calling her a truther. I had to do that.
Alex is like, no hamburger.
I didn't say order yet, Alex.
Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature.
Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut,
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant.
You trying to tone police me, boy? What?
Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be.
Wow, this is the day that Edgeworth became a man.
This is the day Phoenix is finally speechless.
With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal is struck behind the scenes.
Oh, some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy.
I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness.
Oh, to whom? God, these mushrooms are bad.
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Skye. I request the court hears her testimony.
Hold it.
Worth, am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue.
I don't care what you think, Miss Skye. The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it.
Very well, the court shall grant the prosecution request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant?
Worthy. You'll live to regret this. Mark my words.
Miss Emma Skye, please take to the stand.
Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins. Now I'm just picturing Edgeworth in a cowboy outfit and Red Dead 3
No!
going, there's a good boy.
Cody, we need you to dress up Edgeworth.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Emma Skye. My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator.
2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dock of the Joe Dock killings. Is this correct?
Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
I'm sorry. But then I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is this an indication that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant?
Yes, it most certainly is.
Well, okay then.
He sure gave in fast.
Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago.
The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial.
Oh my God.
I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me. But I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
Onion boy.
I wonder if he works for the Onion.
It's a good thing you weren't harmed.
I passed out. I don't remember much.
That's understandable. However, please tell Mr. Edgeworth. Tell me, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder? God, I'm so bored.
I don't care that you're bored, Your Honor. I just don't get. I got no fucks to give today.
Me neither.
That will soon become apparent, Your Honor.
You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence.
Very well, the defense may begin in its cross-examination.
Hold it! 2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct?
Yes, she was second in command under then Deputy Chief of Police Gans. My sister. She was the best detective ever.
Yes, I remember. Deputy Chief Gant and Miss Sky used to be quite the pair.
I believe they shared the same office.
That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk and dream about playing that organ. I wanted to play it that day too.
The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day.
Lana promised to take me to dinner after she finished her work.
A man?
Yes, Joe Dark. He was a serial killer.
Joe Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest.
When he saw his chance, he fled the room, right?
Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky and Gun's office.
There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him.
Oh gosh, capital H him. Like
Oh
the
my
Powerpuff
God, He
Girls.
saw God.
Oh no, it's gonna be a Powerpuff Girls joke.
And the
Oh,
Lord
yeah.
came down and said, God, I really fucked up with the Pillar Assault story, didn't I?
Dude, it's him, the fucking devil.
He offered me to go to hell, and there was an exorbitant amount of rock stars down there. In fact, one of the Led Zeppelin members threw their Honda into the pool. I was like, how is that possible when they were 30 stories up?
Oh, I didn't know.
What was the prosecutor doing there?
That day, there were two people present during Doc's questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Almost forgot about Gant.
Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecutors Award.
Oh, that thing?
Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony.
I assume that would be why he was the first to run after Drake.
Drake?
Let's go with it.
It's when Drake and Josh get accused of murder, bro.
I'm talking about Degrassi's Drake. Little Peter Drake. You're welcome, Joe.
Clipped.
All right, Joe Dark is officially Drake.
Okay. How about we get this clipped?
He's Draco Malfoy.
When Dark grabbed me, I thought I was good as dead.
All hail Jones Circus. This is Alex. And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in?
I don't clearly remember what happened then. But
I'm still laughing about it.
Tell
Okay.
us about that.
So we know that Joe Dark is actually Drake of Drake and Josh.
Dude, I told you the judge don't give a fuck today.
Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark just then. The lights went out.
The lights, really?
It was just about this time of the year. There was a terrible storm going on and lightning struck nearby.
So the electricity went out?
Wait a minute. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't been able to see anything, right? Even Drake.
Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind.
I see. No, I don't.
I just told the detective about what I saw then.
The detective?
Sorry. Yes, Detective
just-
Goodman. He was in charge of the case.
Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. Alex is like, where is Josh?
Doing drugs and losing weight and doing whatever.
And doing terrible movies like the Red Dawn remake.
Ugh.
Oh, so you spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago.
Yes, that's what's so scary about this trial.
And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw.
Yes, but at the time the words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture.
A picture? Yes, I think she mentioned that before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you had heard enough?
This picture the witness drew, I believe it has a very important meaning.
But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture.
Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
You drew a picture of the scene you witnessed, right?
Yes, I wanted to do everything I could to help the investigation. I can still see it now, whenever I close my eyes.
That's strange. I took over the case after Prosecutor Marshall died. Yet I never received any picture. Perhaps the witness is mistaken.
But I did draw it, I swear. I'm not just imagining it.
Alex is like, my testimony, I don't have a hamburger.
Because I didn't put an order in the court yet, you little fuck.
This picture that Emma drew, that reminds me. I guess I should check the evidence again.
Well, anyway, let's continue. This scene that imprinted an image in your mind. Can you please describe it to us?
The man.
That must have been a real shock.
Even now, when I close my eyes, I can still see it just as clearly.
Tell us, what were you doing at that moment? I believe you testified that Joe Dog was holding you hostage.
That's Drake.
When lightning struck and the lights went out, Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. I was thrown aside and the two began wrestling each other.
They had a lights out match, which is an actual pro wrestling match stipulation. They just turned the lights off and just let the wrestlers wrestle in the dark.
What's your little murder mittens?
Oh, they provide freaking, like, blackout lighting or something?
Like, no, they have spotlights.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I was watching them.
Alex says, are you sure ain't Phineas and Ferb?
I don't get it.
Emma doesn't have any reason to lie, but Lana sure does. I need to get Emma to tell me as much about this as she can. Mr. Edgeworth, this little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence?
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Hey, I'm not the bad guy.
are you sure?
All I'm saying is that as the prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handled a single fucking picture.
That may well be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold.
This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident. God damn, I'll be glad when we're over this.
Please turn it over, Your Honor.
Turn it over. Turn it. Ah! What is this?
Yes, what is that?
Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew.
Indeed, two men appear to be wrestling here.
Oh no, it looks like one of them was about to stab them.
Hey, I'm just the voice actress. Give me a break.
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list?
Alex is like, Stick Man. Me?
More like two men fucking.
Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list.
Huh? These lists, they're different from each other.
What?
It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. These two lists fit together to form one. You can see the marks here where they were torn apart from each other.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in that case ever reached you.
What? What?
Order! Order! But Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor.
Wait a minute. If this list was torn in half, then that means... Your Honor.
Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head.
This is Total Recall, the third remake.
No, you're not getting a hamburger, Alex. That boat has sailed 5 years ago.
If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list.
Yes, that's quite convincible, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's possible. Let's see.
He's having a heart attack. Oh, 911. Is there something wrong?
Do you even have to ask?
Well, there's certainly nothing right about now.
Edgeworth, did you just cause an earthquake and then traumatize your own self?
Perhaps I did right. Oh, I don't know why I went on Sorry. Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. It's that thing. That accursed wretched thing.
The mushrooms are finally kicking in.
My goddamn fucking mascot!
That's not even the music playing. That's the music playing in his head.
Mama, I'm sorry. I'm such a bad boy.
It turns out the blue badger doesn't even exist. It's just the concoction in his own head. And everyone's just like, Your Honor, there is no such thing as a blue badger. What are you talking about? It's standing right over there.
Detective Gumshoe.
Y'all broke me.
Fuck,
You
I
go-
can't
you-
open this.
You go to his garage, and then there's like multiple pictures, and you know how like there's people that try to figure out conspiracy theories, and they put like
Oh, the
strings of
corkboard with the
paper-
string?
Yeah, and they do that whole thing. It's just like
Or I guess
this,
they
but
call
it's
it the evidence board.
yeah, and
Look,
then
Or
he's
is it just
doing
like,
with
or
the
is it
blue
basically like,
badger.
are you talking about like the board like in like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, that the one Charlie was talking to Mac about from where they're talking about Pepe Sylvia?
Look, this is where the blue badger begins. See? He's in the sky. And he was here when John F. Kennedy got shot down by all.
Oh, so he's like the son from Teletubbies.
Yes.
By the way, the baby who played that is now an adult with her own baby.
And now there's a new son. That's that thing!
It's always sunny somewhere.
That thing was dancing in the evidence room!
Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives.
I guess he was out of scrap paper. Somebody get that damn song out of my head.
Dum.
And then, you know, even Homestar is done.
Very well. Witness.
Or the cheat. Make sure you get a recording of that for the next 8 hours so we can play it while he's sleeping.
God damn it. Will you please, oh God, stuff popping up on my end. Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago?
Huh? Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture.
I see Goombas.
Alex is like, you are some funny accent. Put cooking oil in my popcorn.
What
This is the
fuck?
picture I drew 2 years ago.
Alex, you're not making sense, buddy.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold on, I can't see the thing because I...
The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant.
It's Strong said getting murdered.
I'm sad that I'm dead. And then I
To
was
think-
ripped in the dating everything game.
To think a flash or lightning could burn such an image in your mind.
Alex says it's DuckTales.
Fuck you, Alex. Fuck you, dude.
Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw.
Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This is clearly shows that Joe Drake about to murder prosecutor Neil Marshall. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Did you draw this picture right after the incident?
I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first, I was in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything.
During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge, under the direction of Damon Gant and Lana Sky.
2 or 3 days later. The memory should still have been fresh in her mind.
Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black? Really?
So at the time, you didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall who had come to your rescue.
No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright, and I was knocked to the floor.
You were knocked to the floor.
Dark had a tight grip on me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. I turned around, and that's when the lightning flashed.
Poor Emma. I'm just glad she wasn't hurt.
What happened after the lightning flashed?
You mean you didn't see the actual murder take place?
No, I'm sorry.
The flash of lightning only drove out the darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint. Do you really need to torture this girl any further?
What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here.
Anyway, this picture.
Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw?
Of course, this is the exact scene.
It wasn't influenced in any way from your talks with the detectives?
Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright?
No, of course not. I better watch out, or he might find some way to cut my salary.
I drew this picture before I heard anything from the detectives. So I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Mr. Wright. Is there something that's bothering you about this picture?
Huh? Oh, well. That's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, there's clearly a contradiction here. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction.
What? But I still remember it just like it was yesterday.
Mr. Wright, perhaps it'd be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us.
The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look closely, you can see its tip is broken.
Yeah, it looks like a ruler. Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright.
But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too.
If I recall. The tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body.
It was the conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was the murderer.
Alex says, I wonder if we're going to have a case of Thomas against Percy.
Oh, God.
I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma.
And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem?
It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken.
Oh!
Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand.
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there.
My screen just went gray.
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken.
That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly.
But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a little something called falsified evidence?
Oh!
You're treading on thin ice, right?
All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility.
No.
Order! 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 Are you saying the investigation was really corrupt? Jesus. I can't get my shit together tonight.
Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day.
Look, it's the same two guys.
After receiving the King of Prosecutors award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gant.
Oh, God. Alex.
Ew.
During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story, there is a lie.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix it.
I'm not lying. The man really was holding up a broken knife.
If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. Hold on. There must have been another broken knife.
What are the chances of there being two broken knives?
Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's.
I will be right back. I have to switch out of the to the browser.
Alright. Could there have been one? If the witness is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error.
Right.
Welcome
In
back,
that
Phil.
instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
I assume, then, that you have some information about this other broken knife. So if it please, feel free to enlighten us. And I'm hearing a fan.
Yeah, there's a
Somebody-
fan going on in the background.
Oh, sorry, that's probably on me.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture.
This is a picture of the award ceremony.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's the broken murder weapon.
Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding.
That's broken knife.
As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award.
Order, order, order!
Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in his dangerous situation.
But that can't be.
Alex says, I have a cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Well, la-di-da.
Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth?
Because if the King of Prosecutor award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed.
What do you mean?
I mean, the man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Oh. Oh!
Ooh. It's getting juicy now, boys. The prosecutor was the one who actually died.
That's true. What's going on here?
It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions.
Hold it.
Mooney! Wait,
Wait,
No, that's
I-
self.
I remember now. I remember everything.
witness?
Mr. Edgeworth,
What is it?
could you show me your evidence list again, please?
His list, the one with that picture scribbled on the back.
I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it.
What?
What?
You drew that?
That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture.
Oh no, not the song in my head.
We all on an absent trip.
All this time, I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside me.
Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness testimony. Would you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Sky?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alex is like DuckTales.
Fuck you.
First the knife mix-up and now the blue badger? This should be interesting.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then, there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow.
Huh? This is certainly most unusual.
Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year.
That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, the defense may now begin.
Hold it.
Stop! Please, don't pursue this any further.
Lana,
What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defense chair.
You can't do this! Already confessed to the crime! Can't you just leave it at that?
Chief Prosecutor Sky. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant.
seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter.
When I saw that... Oh, sorry. I don't have to read it again.
When you say that man, I assume you refer to Joe Dark?
Yes, at least I think it was him.
You think?
All I could really see were shadows.
The power outage that immediately preceded the incident is also documented in the prosecutor's office reports.
So, then you...
Why would you do something so dangerous?
What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall.
She seems convinced that Dark was the one holding the knife.
But as we just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife.
Well, I didn't know that at the time. When that dark guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I've got to help that other person.
What do you mean you think?
It all happened so fast, and I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did, it's all kind of a blur.
Miss Sky was almost killed before she was witness to a murder about to take place. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural.
I thought the man about to stab the other person, who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife.
What did you did was very brave, young girl. So then what happened next? Damn these mushrooms.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, see? I even drew a picture of him here.
But it was the chief of detectives who thought up this hideous beast. Ow. And that was just this year. The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable.
I know it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. Hi, can I help you? I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember.
Oh, brother. Just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion.
Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing?
His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all?
That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns.
This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken.
That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did.
Oh, and I suppose you have an explanation. If so, then by all means, please tell us what this shadow really was.
What was it Emma saw when that lightning flashed? Who is this blue badger really? The blue badger hadn't even been dreamt up when Emma drew this picture. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense's belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the blue badger. Something that is now sitting in this very courtroom.
Mr. Wright,
In this room. Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show us this mysterious blue badger look-alike.
The mysterious blue badger was in fact this.
But that's... what exactly is that?
I believe it's some sort of jar.
but Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger.
Indeed it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint?
Viewpoint.
I've got to show them the correct angle to look at this from.
Oh gosh.
We gotta flip it over, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
So, the picture in the DS version would be on the top screen, and then you would have to use the bottom screen with the stylus to get this proper. And you have to do it in a certain way, and you have to be very, very precise on how to get this done properly. Because if you didn't, the game would penalize you.
That sucks. No wonder why I still face this part.
But thankfully,
This was a pain in the ass on the DS. Or Melon DS.
well, is this a miracle or what? Alex is like, there's a 108 days of summer vacation and school comes a long distance just to end it.
Isn't that like part of the Phineas and Ferb opening?
Maybe? I haven't seen the show. No one can possibly deny this jar's resemblance to the blue badger.
No. It can't be.
Order, order! The defense has proven its claim.
Alex says, I'm just trying to get our song-sucking head.
The mysterious blue badger witness on the day of the crime was actually this.
Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point?
R. McDonald's, please. What do you mean?
Every time I say order in the court, we made a pact that he would make a food request.
So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything.
So it's me and Alex's inside joke.
I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything.
Indeed? Very well then. Please tell us. What's the difference now that we know the witness saw this jar?
Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar.
At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright.
Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar?
Where?
The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gantz.
But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself.
Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gantz's office.
Are you implying the murderer moved to the victim's body? From Damon Gantz's office to Lana Sky's office?
Yes.
Why would he do that? There's no reason.
I'll be right back.
Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason. Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright? I finally figured it out. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. There goes Judge Circus. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? That would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall? Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit? The suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous-looking sword. Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy.
No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking.
Yes, there is another possibility of what actually transpired in that room.
Another possibility?
I'm sorry, I went out for a second. Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nonetheless. I don't know if I can go through with this. Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh, fuck. Wait, could we have, like, tested the armor thing for blood?
Could have.
Did we?
We didn't.
Oh.
You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No!
Never imagined her testimony would lead to this.
So it was the witness who took the victim's life, and then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented. Objection.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances...
Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think that it was Emma? How dare you try to pin crime on her?
Imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out what Emma did, wasn't it?
I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, you're going to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence to prove my sister killed Neil?
Evidence?
I'm willing to bet you don't.
Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence.
If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony.
I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead.
We certainly can't get dead people to testify. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning.
Oh, too bad we don't have a Fae with us.
Yeah.
Touche, Miss Sky. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility.
You mean there's still another possibility?
I'm back. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean the possibility that the victim has left us a message. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. In one manner or another.
That's impossible.
Well, Mr. Wright, is this the only possibility left to you? The message from the deceased. Does such a message exist?
I've got to think back to the court record. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind? This message from the deceased is already in our possession.
Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer?
Don't be mistaken, Miss Sky.
Huh?
Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There is only one thing we seek. The truth. No matter how painful it may be.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
This is the message left by the deceased.
Is the Blue Badger before Wright?
Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name?
Douglas! Douglas!
Doug, you killed somebody, didn't you?
If that thing could, I'm sure it would.
Looks like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar.
It looks like someone wiped that blood away.
Yes, but notice, for some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away.
Yes, there's a line here. Drawing blood.
So what you're saying is these dots were once lines.
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message.
One that someone apparently wiped away. But blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions.
Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent.
No!
Mr. Wright, what kind of message did the victim leave for us?
Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. I gotta connect these dots to make letters. There's only one thing the victim would have written given the circumstances. His murderer's name.
Let's play Connect the Dots.
Oh gosh. Yep, Emma.
It's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. Emma.
So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind.
Yes, Alex, we were connecting the dots on that one.
all people. She may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life
Was Emma Skye. Seaworthy? Can't say I didn't warn you.
God damn it, he's back.
Fuck. He's back.
Chief Gant.
Do you understand the implications of what you've done?
I just want to call him Grant for some reason.
Shit. I think we all did.
What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the
Chester, leave that
prosecutor in
alone.
the case, were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable. I'm afraid that's not important. Didn't you know we aren't defenders of justice? What? We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery, ultimately the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied.
Jesus Christ, they're really trying to get Edward out of here.
What's going on
Yep.
at the prosecutor's office? They might have
I've-
sent an innocent
I've
man to his death.
got an announcement
How
to
can
make
we
my
just stand there like
Twitter.com.
it wasn't his fault?
Chief
Order!
prosecutor.
Order!
Chief.
Another
Dan-
riot had occurred that day.
A second riot nearly destroyed the entire city. And after that, a leader came out among us, Gumshoe, risen from the ashes of the once criminal affairs department. He said, "They have destroyed the Blue Badger and everything that it symbolized. Protection, freedom, and good dancing. From this day
Gumshoe,
forth,
is it true you stole a drawing from a 14-year-old
feel like-
girl?
You know, Joe, when you bring it up like that, doesn't it like something out of like a fucking Marvel comic?
yeah.
Ahem.
At this point, I will be your revolutionary leader, and we will bring Japanifornia back to its glory."
Mr. Gumshoe, is it true you stole a drawing off a 14-year-old girl?
It was the only way that we could protect this great state, by drawing
Later.
up a mascot and then making a theme park out of it.
You plagiarized a fucking drawing.
It
How
wasn't.
is that right?
I will say it was not copyrighted. Therefore, I inherited the possessions of everything of the property of that painting or
It's
drawing.
still plagiarism.
But again, plagiarism is only plagiarism if it's copyrighted. It says so in the Japanifornia law books.
Prove it. Show me.
Okay, chapter 4, paragraph 6.
You
Chief
made that
Gant
up.
said, "Yes, I have it right here. Yeah, I'm really holding it in my hands."
It does not say that, sir. I think you can't read.
Chapter 4, scene 2 says, "Give me 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip,
The
a
big
number
smoke
7,
order.
2 number 45s, 1 with cheese and a large soda." Who wrote this shit?
Dude, that's your lunch menu for the officers.
Oh my god.
The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows.
The judge is like, help me, I see bats.
Remember, he's on shrooms, so the entire audience rioting, he sees that as like gremlins coming to take over his desk.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna make a joke like, "Oh, the wildebeest trampling Simba's father."
Oh,
No, I
Chief
see
Gant,
fucking
help
Or the
me.
hallucination.
I see
What
devils.
about
We're in
Or what
hell.
about like with Rigby, Mordecai, and Benson drinking that shit called the Mississippi Queen, and they start hallucinating?
Oh god. Next.
Gant just grabs the judge's arms, goes, "Long live your honor," and then just throws him off the bench. But because he's on shrooms, like he feels like he's falling for like 20 minutes.
Next week, your honor will be on acid.
Oh boy. Especially after this. There's like a second riot that occurred in 2 days in a row. There's been 2 days of riots going on in Japanifornia.
Oh god. Someone hide Betamax.
Oh
Or
my
they're after
god.
him next.
These riots have been so good to me. I broke into every video convenience store. I went into the local Blockbuster and I got all the Police Academy movies. I never have to
Oh.
eat ramen noodles again. I got me some cooked pasta.
Hey, how you gonna watch those videos? You don't have a fucking DVD player.
Oh no, I went to the local Circuit City and I stole the finest DVD player of the time. Remember, this game
Yeah.
came out in 2007, so whatever the top DVD player was at that time, I snatched it.
Okie dokie.
Oh my god.
I mean, hey, Maggie's got to watch her movies. I tell you, she's got an entire cabinet of like an entire movie section that she's like, we're going to sit down and we are going to have a movie night and we're going to binge watch all of these movies. And I
And
said,
no, we're not going to eat a fucking plate of hot dogs again.
yeah, you better not make me those fucking platters of hot dogs with the rice. It was disgusting the first time. Second time it was delicious because, I was being nice.
Actually,
What
I
the heck,
cooked
Gumshoe?
Okay.
Like, we could just get, like, rice and some frozen veggies. Like, that's not expensive. But, like, oh, you had to get more hot dogs.
We could have had Stir Friday, but no Stir Friday for us. You had to go for Wiener Wednesday.
Oh, and you had to buy all this fucking bottled water when we
Wiener
could just get it free out of our
I
fucking
would have gone for a
faucet.
fucking peanut butter sandwich.
Oh my God, Gumshoe, you really recommended Neil Breen? Hey, I like his movies.
Oh God! And who's this Tommy Wiseau guy?
Gumshoe, why are we watching porn? This is not a porno. It's a dramatic film. No,
Gumshoe,
literally, we're watching
Do you
porn.
even know that's the belly button?
Oh my God! I just saw an ass. Ew! It's deformed.
I'm sorry. You're no longer picking the movie choices for our movie nights. Oh, I got this great movie, Pandemic. Okay, that's it. You're out. You're out of the apartment.
Look, there's fake birds they're shooting at.
Look, you don't get back into this apartment until you get an Oscar-nominated film.
But I like Birdemic. It's talking about solar powered stuff.
And the sequel.
Oh my God.
With the long-awaited sequel that no one wanted to see, and it's just bad. It's not even funny bad.
Look, Sharknado.
Oh, God. That's the one time when I went to see Rift Tracks live that I literally went insane.
Oh
At
God.
the very end of the movie for Sharknado 2. Not even Rift Tracks' jokes could have saved me. I'm literally laughing like I'm about to go to the psych ward. And my friends are like, oh my God, this movie finally broke Joey. This is the first time I've ever seen him break because of a bad movie.
Well, I know what to strap you down and torture you with now.
Well, no, I've already seen it. So, I mean, once I see it once, you don't have to go again. No, Gumshoe.
Once he dips into vanilla, he's already sent it for the next time.
Gumshoe, Dick, if you come into this apartment and that DVD behind your back is not an Oscar-nominated film, we are getting a divorce.
And I got this cool romantic movie called Twilight.
No, he takes it out, and it's movie 43.
Oh, you know what I was gonna say? Like, having someone joke about the D word is kind of toxic, but hey, that movie is an exception.
Oh, Big Poe, you missed most of the stream. We're about to end it pretty soon. He come in and was like, "What's up, brah?" I'm gonna start calling our fan base the Zebras now. That's the name of our fan base.
Oh
Dude,
God.
Supposed to get some fucking look for zebra things so you could pick out which one to put on our Discord.
Well, I mean, we could just draw our own zebras.
I suck at drawing. The only one who has artistic expression here is Sylph.
We could just have like a group of zebras running the laundromat, or that could just be our. Or no, that's
Even
like
then,
our
I'm not
customer
really
base.
Experienced with
Okay, I'll go get the chicken in a
drawing
fucking
animals.
zebra costume.
Wait, Big Poe, you're fishing? Like, are you actually like fishing, or are you like you're gaming fishing? Like, I'm curious. Oh yeah, I saw Alex's Lego roller coaster thing. Yeah, that's good. You could make an entire like weekly stream out of that. You just like build the Legos for 2 hours and then just talking on a webcam.
Yeah.
I know. He's trying to get me to join that stream. I'm like, I don't like Lego.
That's what the guy who voiced John Marston does now. Like he bought like I can't remember what he bought. I think he bought like a pirate ship of some kind, and he just like is spending like he spends every day just live streaming him putting it together. It's great. Oh, Big Poe is fishing. All right, are you actually like in a boat, like a canoe, and you're like on a lake, and you're taking your lake lure, and you're like, you're throwing the lake lure into the water, and you're hoping to catch fish, and then you, Dutch, and Hosea then paddle back, and you're singing like old shanty songs?
No, he's just taking a gun to the fucking fish and hope one pops out.
Oh God, no!
Or just do the clean
it and throw an explosive in, and
Oh, you would lose honor in Red Dead if you did that.
I know, right?
Yeah, if you throw explosives in the lake and it kills fish, like, yeah, you lose honor points for that. You gain
That's why I
honor
said the
points just
clean
by throwing
method.
it in the fish.
because it's not.
What about flashing the fish?
Flashing
How would we
fish? Like showing them your dick?
Oh,
Joey!
oh,
No!
fish is practically like using a flashlight.
Oh, well, that doesn't work with fish. As somebody that has
Damn.
fished before, like, you can't put light on fish. Like, you need to have, like, an actual lure to reel them in. And a lot of times, the best way to catch fish is you reel in slowly to kind of get them to attract to the line. And then once they grab it, you have to wait for the fish to get tired before you reel it in.
I'll just get a net.
Oh, Big Po's on the shore of a river, and he's being a landlubber right now.
Ah.
Well, that's good. It must be dark outside, so you're probably night fishing. So I'm imagining you're just listening to the live stream at the same time that you're. That would be sweet if there was just like a group of fans. They were just like, you know what, we got to tune into the laundromat because we need to listen to something while we're fishing.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It
All
would
right,
be.
well, we got a particularly short episode this time along because this trial is a 3-parter. So we basically just did Fellowship of the Rings tonight, and then next
We can do a
week.
Q&A right now if you want.
Well, no, I can't do a half an hour Q&A. That would have to be like a regular Q&A stream. Yes, I saw the Lego room on Discord. Wash my cloths, brah.
Oh, God.
Will we? How much would the laundromat charge for washing cloths?
Dude, I think it's $1 a load now.
Oh wow, laundromats have gotten insanely cheap.
Or $1.25. I'm not sure. I haven't been in a laundromat in like 3 years.
All
I
I
just
can
work here.
remember about laundromats is that one opening scene in Geely, where like he just like Ben Affleck just has like some because he's a gangster, so he has him in there and he's like talking about how much water a human being needs. I'm like, why would you talk about that when you got like one of your murder victims in a laundromat like spinning around in there?
When I was young, we had the store called Huck's, and next to it was a laundromat. I loved it because they had like 4 video games, and one of them actually was a pinball thing of Tales from the Crypt. I love that.
Ooh.
I want that fucking pinball machine.
They're trying to bring that back, and I don't think it will do as well.
No, people don't have the imaginations for that shit no more.
Alex is like, what is the best part of your life? It's happening right now.
The best part of my life is when I didn't have no pain in my legs, to be honest.
Trying to think. Well, because I'm thinking like Q&A stuff. I mean, there's the weekend coming up, and also the week after this one is Martin Luther King holiday. So yeah, we just had a holiday a week ago, and now we're having another holiday next week. So I'm actually taking that whole week off for reasons because I will be traveling. It won't affect our streams because I'm actually leaving in the middle of the week. But I hope to have stories because I'm driving up to Orlando to see shows and friends. And when I drive up there, I know for hell it's going to be loud because the last time I went into this arena, the entire arena shook like an earthquake. The way that Edgeworth came in here and was just like shaking the whole courtroom like an earthquake. There was like 10,000 people screaming in there. And this is like a women's college basketball arena. So there's like 9,000 of us, and we're all just screaming at the top of our lungs, and it caused the whole building to shake. We even broke the decibel limit.
I was about to ask, are you in the Thunderdome or something?
Yes, it sounded like the Thunderdome for like a split second. Like it felt amazing just to feel that.
Right.
I remember the biggest fish I caught was a big drummer You caught a drummer, Big Po. Lucky you. Oh my God. I will say the biggest thing that I ever caught was a baby shark. So
Never say talking this chat.
Well, because we used to be back then, back in the 2000s, we used to be able to fish off the pier. Now they don't allow that anymore. But when we used to do that, we would just have a big fishing pole with a long line that would go to the ocean, and there just happened to be sharks that day because it was like it was like shark season. It was in the middle of summer, so I hook it, and there's like this big. It was not a. It was like a baby shark, but it was just enough to reel it in. Everybody like looked at us like we were trying to endanger the sharks. So it's like no.
What the fuck?
We just want fish, not this fish.
Yeah. And
Hey, it bit my thing.
I even caught a devil ray, but swiftly by accident. We had no idea that there were devil rays in the water. I pull it up, and my brother-in-law's like, wow, this intercoastal has devil rays, because they're usually big up in Tampa, Florida. And we see it. And
You were
it's
just like, oh shit.
I was like, okay, I guess we're. And by the way, the fish I catch, I never eat. I just throw them back in there because I don't like eating fish. But
You're a catch and release kind of guy, huh?
yes. Listen, when I was growing up, I used to have friends that were into NASCAR, and they would always go into the golf courses to find alligators to wrestle them.
Oh, God.
At the time when I had a video camera, they wanted me to videotape them wrestling alligators, and I'm like, I'm not going out there. We could get murdered.
Talk about being a Florida man. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, they were literally the definition of Florida man. They were into hockey, NASCAR, and alligator wrestling.
Oh, God.
Gotta fight them gators.
Haven't we learned anything from Peter Pan? Stay away from the fucking crocodiles.
No, alligators and crocodiles are completely different creatures.
They look the same to me, so fuck off.
No, crocodiles are smaller, but their bellies are more armored, and they're faster and they're deadlier. Alligators
stay away
are
from
bigger in nature. They're just not as threatening. The one thing to keep in mind when you see a gator is to stay as still as possible. If you move, the gator is going to think of it as a threat. So,
What, Elliot? What?
so if you see a gator, like, it will try to get as close to like 2 feet away from you, but
Get
as
off
long
my
as you're
desk, Elliot.
still,
Leonidas.
it won't hurt you.
Don't go all
It's like-
crocodile hunter, right?
It's like because you would think that these crocodiles are actually like, I'm quoting this guy on the shorts, they're dirty fucking campers.
Big
And
Poe.
someone actually guy actually made a video edit, meet the crocodile with fucking meet the sniper. Team Fortress 2.
Speaking of crocodile hunter, did anyone really expect that motherfucker to get killed by a fucking stingray? I would expect one of the fucking snakes he grabs or the crocodiles. No, it's fucking stingray. What the hell?
Like,
The
and he
biggest-
would have had a better chance if it wasn't yanked out of his chest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Poe, you may think crocodiles are bigger, but you have not seen a bull gator up close. The reason why they call them bull gators is they are deadly and they don't give a fuck. They will kill anything in sight. Those things are massive. And growing up here in Florida, you see a whole bunch of them bull gators.
So if I decided to kill somebody and I wanted to get rid of their body, I'll give it to a bull gator, right?
Yeah, that's how most people murdered their victims back then. All right, enjoy fishing, Big Pope. Thank you for coming on for the last few minutes.
Yeah. We'll see you freaking Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
See, while we're trying to find more people.
Yeah, and I'll be here on the weekend, so we got that covered.
You
Okay.
still need to talk to me about what the stuff you want me to pop in for.
Yeah. I mean, hell, anytime. All right. So on Tuesday is Date Everything night, and then Friday we got this again. So
Right.
in the meantime, we'll catch you all four of us on Tuesday. I'll be here on the weekends to finish Donkey Kong, and because I've got everybody. That's how the zebra thing started, by the way. So,
I love our fan base. They're nuts, and I love them.
all right. So thank you all.
Yes, they are.
We'll catch you all on Tuesday. All right. Good night. Enjoy your weekend.
Everybody take care.